So today I got a whole bunch of 70 RPM records from Gemini Gem. We're going to start with some of my 78 RPM records. Now, let's be honest first of all. The stylus we're using is for LPs and 45s. It's really narrow. It's not designed for wide grooves of a 78. So the music may not sound as good as it could. If I played on my garage with the proper turntable, it would be excellent. But I'm not at the garage, I'm over here. So we're going to get started with some music today. With something called In the Mood, of all the things. This is actually, let me show you these records before I play it. This is one of mine. It's a shellac. It is a 10-inch shellac record. And you probably can not see it, but if you look at it close up, you'll notice these grooves are much wider than the standard 33s and 45s. So when you play with a 33 or 45 stylus, it tends to kind of bottom out and tends to have a kind of a lousy sound. Some of the records, depending on the condition, we actually play fine. Exceptions to the rule was original Columbia House. Columbia created a long playing record 33s and thirds that used 78 RPM stylus on them. I don't have any of those right now, but if we get some, you'll definitely be able to listen to that and hear what they sound like. So for now, let's get started with this song. And this singer is called In the Mood by Glenn Miller and his orchestra. Recorded in 1939. August 1st, 1939. Now, please understand one thing. I told you one time about records before. Vinyls and shellacs. My grandmother's records, thanks to the power of modern turntables, you can play the all formats. I can't play phonograph cylinders. I can't play Edison diamond discs. Because Edison diamond discs have a completely different design than a standard 78 RPM design, which is based on a French design. Let's get started on this so you can hear it. You can see my Christmas tree in the background there. Talking about In the Mood, huh? Yeah. That's a tree that everybody saw earlier. Remember the 10-inch 78 is equal basically in length to that of a 45 RPM 7-inch. It was with the creation of the 7-inch 45 RPM created by RCA with Microgroup. It was a competing format in the 1940s between 45 RPM and 78 RPM records. Obviously, you can guess the 78's lost. There have been modern pressings of 78s on vinyl that are actually very, very excellent sound quality. But because it needs a shellac, it comes from bug excitement or expressions from the lac beetle. Most people don't know that. Let's get the piano open so we can get that started. One of the things you'll discover that the one thing that was a bit of a problem back then with 78s was the running time was pretty short on them. Unfortunately, the record ended before, or ran out before. So I'm going to switch over right here. Might need to just that was In the Mood by Claude Miller's Orchestra, 1939, August 1st, 1939. And, of course, that was a time when artists were doing electronic recording. And this here is the original idea of a record album. I'll show you this. The record sleeves that Gemini came with the records she had. Probably came from a book like this. So these are how records used to be distributed, like in sets. This is a generic record album that you could buy in your record shop to add your 78s into. And I'm going to play something that's a little bit well known. And this is a plastic record. This is Hank Williams Sr. Oh. Yes, take it really heavy. I'm going to play one that everybody knows. And then we'll play Ramblin' Man on the other side. Because I never played Ramblin' Man. So here's Take These Chances in My Heart. See, I don't know this song.
Take these chains from my heart and set me free. You've grown cold and no longer care for me. All my faith in you is gone, but the heartaches linger on. Take these chains from my heart and set me free. Take these tears from my eyes and let me see just the spark of the love that used to be. If you love somebody new, let me find a new love too. Take these chains from my heart and set me free.
plastic that they chose back then, they were able to keep the record at a certain sound quality. And by getting rid of a lot of the surface noise, by getting ready for the lac beetles, they got the plastic to sound better, which was the beginning of the kind of things that we expect in modern vinyl today. This came out of it in the late 40s.
Give my heart just a word of sympathy. Be as fair to my heart as you can be. Then if you no longer care for the love that's beating there, take these chains from my heart and set me free. Take these chains from my heart and set me free. You've grown cold and no longer care for me. All my faith in you is gone, but the heartache lingers on. Take these chains from my heart and set me free.
Now, because they switched to a plastic, an acetate plastic, they were able to make the record sound a lot better, and it has a lot cleaner sound to it. And that was one of the beginnings of what made one of the first improvements done in the recording industry was getting away from the lac beetles, which was very expensive to make shellac records because the beetles had to be harvested and milked to make them into records. Now, I did mention I was going to play Rambling Man. Oh, I certainly can, I guess. Why not? Let's play Rambling Man. Now, by the way, one other thing, too, that was a real downer of these time, as Gemini 10 found out. These things are very heavy. I mean, the amount of weight on the floor to carry all these records is enough. Imagine how radio stations back in the 30s and 40s, they didn't have live performers. The big stations did. Like ABC, NBC, CBS had performers and live performers in radio. But when finally electronic reproduction and playback became an option for records, a lot of radio stations, especially the small mom and pops, went to playing records instead of having live performers singing musical programs. And that resulted in a lot of local people starting to make local records. A lot of the stuff that Gemini Gem found was happened to be that one. I'm going to play this song, Ramblin' Man, from Hank Williams Sr. I never heard it before, so I want to play that because it sounds interesting.
I can settle down and be doing just fine till I hear an old freight rolling down the line. Then I hurry straight home and pack, and if I didn't go, I believe I'd blow my stack. I love you, baby, but you gotta understand, when the Lord made me, He made a rambling man. Some folks might say that I'm no good, that I wouldn't settle down if I could. But when that open road starts to call in me, there's something over the hill that I gotta see. Sometimes it's hard, but you gotta understand. When the Lord made me, He made a rambling man.
As I said, you can hear the sound quality difference between the shellacs and the early plastic acetates that they had a better sound from.
To ride these rails neath God's blue sky. Let me travel.
Plus, of course, they were doing electronic recording
from the mountains
with microphones and vacuum tubes, amplifiers.
And that's the life I believe He meant for me. And when I'm gone and at my grave you stand, just say God's called home, you rambling man.
And the 78 RPM records, of course. I'm going to get some of my Gemini gems out now. I want to show you a couple different music variations of mine. God, these things are heavy. You can see how back then why so many people didn't have a lot of records in their homes. Because this thing weighs probably about 5-10 pounds, just holding these records here. And they were very heavy. Alright, so I'm going to grab... I did have a chance to listen to one of these records. This is from Gemini Jam. Let's see if there's any kind of information about the year. It's on a Mercury vinyl in it, or lacquered, performed by Eddie Howard and his orchestra. Eddie Howard and his orchestra. And it's called My Wife and I. These are country ballads, at least from most of them I can find, are country ballads. And as I said, this isn't the right needle for this. So I mean, that sounds as good as it could. This one doesn't sound like it got a lot of play.
We love to go out dancing, my wife and I, and we are still romancing, my wife and I.
My wife and
We've got two
my
precious
wife
kids,
and I.
our pride and our joy, the sweetest little girl and the grandest little boy. That's why we're always happy, oh so happy, my wife.
I'd say this is probably 1940s, 1930s, 40s. Given the fact that the sound quality does not sound like it was an acoustical recording. Leslie's in the bedroom right now, I think.
So many married people are hard to understand, always fussing, always fighting to beat the band. I could never see the reason for the crazy things they do. Now here is my
I don't know yet. I just grabbed half of them off the box and put them up here, so we'll find out. Yeah, you do have an Elvis one in there, but I didn't know if I grabbed it in this bundle. I just grabbed some of the records.
My wife and I.
Hey, Blazing Leo.
And we are
Welcome to the 1930s to the 1940s. This song is by Eddie Howard called My Wife and I.
We've got two.
Donated by Gemini Gem, a whole bunch of 78s. We'll take a listen to some of them.
The sweetest little girl and the grandest little boy. That's why we're always happy. Oh, so happy. My wife and I.
My wife and I. We'll play some of these records as we go through them. Pick out the ones that I found interesting. And the next one I'm going to play, like I said, I'm just randomly grabbing one. This one is one of the cracked ones. It's kind of still playable, but I have to make sure to land it right on. It's called "You Wanna Buy a Bunny." So we're not going to be able to hear the very beginning of it. And I don't want to destroy my stylus by getting it too close to the crack. So let's see if I can get this thing started. This thing's like a machine. Here's some of it.
I wish that you would buy a bunny. 'Cause I got lots of bunnies for sale. And when I get up early in the morning to go out to the chicken house to feed my little tiny baby chickens, oh, those crazy little bunnies that follow along after me just hop, hop, hop.
It sounds like it's a kid's record, actually.
Chicken. Oh, get away from me, bunnies. You bother me. Get out of here, you crazy little bunnies. And when I sneak my little tiny puppy dog Rover upstairs with me to bed, the bed is full of them silly little bunnies from the
I understand that, Gemini Gem.
Get out of my bed, you bad little bunnies. Go on, bunnies.
The cool thing is now the records, historical history of these music and albums will be remembered and will be preserved. That's something archivists like me like to do, is we like to keep and preserve our history and his musical heritage. So we're going to go to the next one, which is from Decca, and it's called They Say, sung by Connie Boswell with Woody Herman and his orchestra. I don't see a copyright date on this. And it's on Decca record right here. So that's this one here. So we're going to play this one. We're listening to a historical past. See, one of the things I like to do is like a lot of people like me, we're kind of like archivists. We like to keep and preserve heritage, things that pass, so people have the history. A lot of these people may actually be local performers from your area.
And goodbye. And they say that the one I admire isn't even remote.
Like I said, that's the nice thing about what I like to do is preserve, they can, any historical artifacts.
My heart has been
Now remember something I said some time ago. It's not over here. Is I like to do is preserve the music and the heritage and things that a lot of people have thrown out as junk often turns out to be gems in disguise.
What they want to, if it makes them feel happy that way, I know.
Well, that's why it's so cool about you find the records like that. Now these shellacs they can play on a gramophone. Wind up kind. I've seen reproduction ones of those on eBay.
You have no lips for a fool.
And but the Hank Williams Sr. ones I played, you can't because those are plastic. If you were to play those on an old style gramophone, you'd probably wear the crap out of the record because the gram weight is way too heavy.
And they say that the one I admire isn't even remotely concerned, and that I go.
So what we do is we like to save the music of the past. Oh yes.
They say I shouldn't dream of your face. Way up in
Now, so everybody who has a record player can listen to the music of their forefathers,
all of my dreams.
their grandmothers, their grandfathers.
Way too soon.
Records that have never been turned into CDs or MP3s or OGG Vorbis files.
If it makes them
Many of these records
that
will never be heard by anybody
just want my
because the artists have gone silent
right on top.
because they gotten old.
Can't change
So you're listening to the voices
no matter what,
of performers long ago.
no matter what, no matter what, no matter what, no
Yeah, they
matter
can.
what, they.
Yeah, they just skip us along. So these are records, I would say, the people like me that are archivists, these are like, history. This one is Ponytail by Lou Monte, that's orchestra. Don't see a year on these. Some of these have years, some don't. New Orthophonic High Fidelity. This is definitely probably a 50s record. Or Nina, Queen of the Teeners. I think that sounds more interesting. Nina, Queen of the Teeners. That sounds like a really interesting title for a song. What does this sound like? Let's find out. Let's play this one.
Sweet and wholesome as the gal can get. She's the darling of the teenage set. Think it's just
This is catchy. I like this one.
Nina, the queen of the teeners. She's a lady, but she ain't no square.
Here again, here's the
Rock and
new
roll
technology
she don't
that
care.
they did to
Really dull
improve with the
a
music
fashion flair.
production.
Nina, the queen of the teeners. Wears blue jeans when helping mama. Silk and satin at the prom. Real American gal, yes sir. And all her friends are just like her. She's the pride of her community. She's got class with a capital C.
Sounds like
She's
something
not
from
every
Michele.
bit made to see. Nina, the queen of the teeners.
I like this one. This is catchy. I like it. Pitch that swing on that guy. Oh, yeah.
You should see her when she's on a date. Always dresses like a fashion plate. Nylon stockings and the seams are straight. Nina, the queen of the teeners. Now she won't date a hot rod Gus.
Oh, this is definitely swing. I like this.
She's a dreamboat, holy smokes. The kind you take to meet your folks. She's the pride of her community. She's got class with a capital C. She's got everything from A to Z. Nina, the queen of the teeners. 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 Nina, the queen of the teeners.
Oh, that was catchy. I like that one. That one I liked. That was fun. That was fun. I gotta hear the other side. Now I'm curious. What does the other one sound like? It's called Ponytail. I am curious. This is definitely something from the late 40s. This is definitely the group. That was awesome. That was fantastic. I love that song. That was cool. Let's see what this one.
She wears her hair in a ponytail,
With a little yellow ribbon.
Oh, she wears her hair in a ponytail, that little darling of mine. And on her feet there are saddle shoes.
Catchy. I like this guy. I gotta go find some more of his music.
Oh, yeah.
I said that on her
This is catchy. I like this. This is good. It makes me
saddle
to it.
shoes, that little darling of mine. I love the way she wears her bright green sweater.
Gemini Jam. I found another singer I like. Hey.
I tell you, boy, there's just none better in this whole wide world of girls. She wears her hair in a ponytail,
With a little yellow ribbon.
Oh, she wears her hair in a ponytail, that little darling of mine. Saddle shoes, that little darling of mine. I love the way she wears a bright green sweater with a
Oh, this is
pretty
definitely
little
swing. Yeah,
string
this
of
is swing.
pearls. I tell you, boy, there's just none better in this whole wide world of girls. She wears her hair in a ponytail,
With a little yellow ribbon.
Oh, she wears her hair in a ponytail, that little darling of mine. That little darling of mine.
Very awesome song. I'm going to see if I can find some more of that music by that guy. That was catchy. I loved it. That was by Ponytail, performed by Lou Monte. Lou Monte. Cool song. Rock and load, rock and load, rock and load. Yo, 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 yo. Rock and load, rock and load. Do 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 do. Got more records coming up out of this stack. We got Sentimental Journey. This apparently is an instrumental version in St. Louis Blues, performed by Ken Griffin, organist, recorded at Chicago Recording Studios, Incorporated, on Broadcast Recordings. Definitely a radio station type song album. Like I said, back in the early days of radio, they used to have live performance and doing live shows. But because of cost, they decided to go with records. When recordings became available on records, and they would make lacquers, and they pressed them. So here we go with Sentimental Journey. Definitely Hammond organ. It doesn't have a Leslie on it, but at least I don't hear one in here. It was a tone wheel organ. I can hear it. Born in died in 1989. Was an Italian-American singer, best known for a number of best-selling Italian teen novelty. Right, well, it makes sense. Again, he sounded like he was in his 20s when he recorded those two songs. Nina, Tina, and Ponytail. That sound like definitely would be like in his early 20s. Not quite my style. Monty was born April 2nd, 1917 in Manhattan to an Italian immigrant parents, but his mother died when he was only 2. He was raised in Lyndhurst, New Jersey, and began performing at the age of 14. Yeah, you know what? That's another thing too. Is that when you think about it, there was a lot of more opportunities for young people back then, in some ways, to break through the glass ceiling, even at 14. Yeah. There we go. And you probably wonder, with automatic jukeboxes, how did they determine when the groove was done? Well, there was a couple competing formats, and you can see some of the lead-outs here. The one of the ways was that I would the stylus go back and forth, kind of like this. The record would still be spinning, but the needle would be going. And not quite that bad, but you get the idea. That's how they would determine when the record was finished. There was that, and just based on the set distance. As you found out, and as you were listening to some of these records, going by distance doesn't always make sense. Because back then, it was common for, I've got a Humpty Dumpty Heart by Hank Thompson. I've got a Humpty Dumpty Heart by Hank Thompson. Again, I don't see any kind of a copyright date on this. It's on Capitol Records. I got a Humpty Dumpty Heart. Oh, that sounds... I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I could tell that Sony obviously played this record a lot. Well, let's see if I can get on the grooves here. Here we go.
Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a big ball. All the king's horses, all the king's men could never put Humpty together again. I've got a Humpty Dumpty heart. He dropped it and broke it apart. All the king's horses, all the king's men could never put it together again.
Right.
'Cause when I gave to you my heart, you said that we must part. That was my doom. My heart went boom. I got a Humpty Dumpty heart. A heart is a fragile thing. When dropped, it won't bounce or ring. It ain't no joke, 'cause when it broke, no love song will it sing. I've got a Humpty Dumpty heart. You dropped it and broke it apart. All the king's horses, all the king's men could never put it together again. 'Cause when I gave to you my heart, you said that we must part. That was my doom. My heart went boom. I got a Humpty Dumpty heart. I didn't think you were that sort when I handed you my heart. You got it on a platter, but you let it
Again, man, yeah, it's kind of cool. This,
I've got a Humpty Dumpty heart. You dropped it and broke it apart. All the king's horses, all the king's men could never put it together again. 'Cause when I gave to you my heart, you said that we must part. That was my doom. My heart went boom. I got a Humpty Dumpty heart.
Humpty Dumpty heart. That's a cool song. That was neat. Definitely a very interesting piece of music right there. Humpty Dumpty heart. I got a Humpty Dumpty heart. And all the king's horses and all the king's men can't put that heart back together again. I like that song. That's cool. Really cool song. Let's see. I'm just going through these records real quick here. They say I already played that one. And let's see what else we have. Should have grabbed more out of the stack. Poco Loco in the Coco. Poco Loco in the Coco. Wow, that sounds catchy. And National Records. Poco Loco in the Coco by Eileen Barton. Poco Loco in the Coco. That's catchy. I like that one. That sounds like a neat title.
They were sitting by the sea, 'neath a mango tree, with a Mexicali moon above. She looked at him, and he looked at her. Then he whispered these words.
Yeah, I know. There's a couple that actually surprised me. This sounds catchy. I like the whole we do with Silvermoon. We play all kinds of music. Rock and roll, country, easy listening. Maybe someday we'll have the ability to play wax cylinders. Maybe.
A little crazy in the head for you. You got me putting
Rose is a new person to the channel, guys. She's a new follower. Treat her kind. She's a nice person.
in the cocoa. Because of you, I don't know what to do.
Rose is a new person. I verified her personally. She's real. She's a legitimate person.
I'll even work once in a while if you consent to be mine. I'm going poco loco in the cocoa. Poco loco in the cocoa. I'm going poco loco in the cocoa. A little crazy in the head for you.
Honky tonk piano. Rose in the Discord is a new person, guys. Treat her kindly. She's a real person. She's verified. She's also a follower here on YouTube. And on Kick here.
Loco in the cocoa. Poco loco in the cocoa. I'm going poco loco in the cocoa.
A little crazy in the head for you.
You've got me hanging pictures on the ceiling. Since we kissed, I got a feeling. I'm going poco loco in the cocoa.
Because of you, I don't know what to do. If you would be married to me, think of the things we'd share. I got the love, you got the cash. We'd make a beautiful pair. I'm going poco loco in the cocoa. Poco loco in the cocoa. I'm going poco loco in the cocoa. A little crazy in the head.
Fatty in the bean.
Daffy in the dome.
Nutty in the nut.
Crazy in the head. For you.
You know, I kind of like the sound of the 78. Some of these actually sound pretty good as far as the recording method goes. You know, back when they were just starting to do electronic recording, that was based on electronic recording. If they knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. That's the other side. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. I would have. That's an interesting contraction. I'd have baked a cake would be the modern translation of that contraction. Definitely a very interesting record. Let's get this one going.
Come in. Well, 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 look who's here. I haven't seen you in many a year. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. Baked a cake. Baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd-you do, how'd-you do, how'd-you do? Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band. Grandest band in the land. Had you dropped
I baked
me
the
a
pizza,
letter,
does that
I'd have
count?
hired a band and spread the welcome mat for you. Oh, I don't know where you came from, 'cause I don't know where you've been. But it really doesn't matter. Grab a chair and fill your bladder and dig, dig, dig right in. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. Hired a band. Goodness sake, if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do?
12 viewers! Yay!
If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. Baked a cake. Baked a cake. If I knew you were coming out to bake the cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band, grandest band in the land. Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band, spread the welcome mat for you. Oh, I don't know where you came from, 'cause I don't know where you've been. But it really doesn't matter, grab a chair and fill your platter and dig, dig, dig right in. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake, hired a band. Goodness sake, if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? How'd you do?
I like that. That was catchy. If I knew you'd come on to bake the cake, yeah, bake the cake. Ooh, yes, sensei. If I knew you were coming on to bake a cake, and you'd have a slice with me. Oh yeah, that was cool. So that as we go through, got a couple records left now. We got more in the box, of course. Here's Rye Whiskey, Tex Ritter. Now, Tex Ritter, I do know of. Tex Ritter was a country singer, kind of a bluegrass kind of a guy. Perfect tone with Columbia Needles. This was, again, a shellac record. More than likely, it also originally was electronically recorded. So let's play Rye Whiskey by Tex Ritter. We're going to definitely say we're getting you some interesting music here to listen today.
Jack a diamond, and I know you love you rob 4 pockets of a silver and gold. It's the whiskey you fill and you've been my downfall.
Exactly.
You've kicked me, you've cuffed me, but I love you for all. Whiskey, I cry.
Rusty, don't you dare. I'll let you outside though. 1 minute. Now let the cat out. He wants to go out. Godzilla's here.
It's a beefsteak when I'm hungry, rye whiskey when I'm dry, a greenback when I'm hard up, heaven when I die. I'll go to yonder house, build me a still, I'll give you a gallon for a $5 bill. It's a whiskey, whiskey I cry. If a tree don't fall on me, I'll live till I die. If the ocean was whiskey, I was a duck. I'd dive to the bottom and never come. Oh, the ocean ain't whiskey, I ain't a duck. I play Jack a diamond and trust to my luck. It's a whiskey, whiskey I cry. If a tree don't fall on me, I'll live till I die.
Hey, Rusty went out.
Her parents don't like me, they say I'm too poor and damn unfit to enter her door. Her parents don't like me, my money's my own, and them that don't like me can leave me alone. It's a whiskey, whiskey I cry. If I don't get dry whiskey, I surely will die. Baby, your face, I told you before, go make me a pallet, I'll lay on the floor. It's a whiskey rye whiskey. I cry. If whiskey don't kill me, I'll live till I die.
Okay. And let's see what else we have. Remember, most of these records are pretty short because 10 inches were about the length of a 7 or 45. This is another chipped one. This would have been, believe it or not, by Cowboy Colpus. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm not playing it. London record back in the yards. Jack Teeter Trio. On London Records, back in the yards, and Johnson Rack. Johnson Rack sounds interesting. I'll play that one. And then we have more records, obviously, from Gemini Gem. We're just gonna go through a few more of these.
Hep, hep, there goes the Johnson rag, hoy, hoy. There goes the latest shag, ho, ho. It really isn't a gag, hep, hep. There goes the Johnson rag, jump, jump. Don't let your left foot drag, jeep, jeep. It's like a game of tag, juke, juke. It's even good for stag, jump, jump. Do the Johnson rag, now if you're feeling in the groove, send you out of the world. Funny how it makes you move. I don't want to coax, but don't be a mope, zig, zig. Then add a zig, zig, zag, zoom, zoom. Let your shoulders wag, zoom, zoom. Now it's right in the bag. It happened.
I'll look it up and say after it's done. I'll give it to you as soon as this one's done. Success together in late 1949. And now, for your answer to your question, who was the performer? That was done by Jack Teeter Trio. Jack space Teeter Trio. Apparently it's a group. Jack Teeter Trio. A very interesting piece of music. As we're going to go through and play a little more. I'm going to go grab some more out of the Gemini Gem box. And so I'll be right back. I'm going to get some more of the records. Put these aside. I'll leave my stack of 78s out because I'm going to play a few more of them too. Okay, here's the Elvis Presley one you asked me about. And this record. By RCA. Elvis Presley's Love Me Tender. 78 RPM. And this came out later on. And as you can see, she was played a lot. From the 20th Century Fox CinemaScope production, Love Me Tender, Elvis Presley. And also on the other side of this is Any Way You Want Me. But we'll play the Love Me Tender first. And like I said, this one has been played a lot.
Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart, for it's there that I belong, and will never part. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will.
That's for you, Homeless Mike. That's for Homeless Mike. That is so fitting for Homeless Mike. Now, as far as the other side goes, the other side really didn't get a lot of play. It's called Any Way You Want Me. I guess this will probably be more of a unique song. I never heard this song. So let's get this started.
I'll be as strong as a mountain, or weak as a willow tree. Any way you want me, as a baby. Oh, wild as the raging sea. In your hands, my heart is clay to take and hold as you may. I'm what you make me. You've only to take me, and in your arms I will stay. Be a fool or a wise man, my darling. You hold the key. Yes, anyway you want me, well, that's how I will be. I will be.
That was a different song. I never heard of that one before, but that was Elvis Presley with that one that was called Any Way You Want Me. Any Way You Want Me. It sounds like an interesting title of a song, actually. Let's see. What is the next one we got? Frankie Yankovic and his Yanks. This is one that you were wondering what this was. Let's find out. Well, first of all, it's a shellac, so it's not the worst condition record, but Yankovic. There's another Yankovic we all know called Weird Al Yankovic. Could this be his father? Could this be his father of Weird Al Yankovic? Let's find out. Let's find out.
I know a lot of places for refreshments, taverns and saloons and cabarets. But as you paint the town, don't run the good place down. Remember one good point, don't call it a diver joint, call it tap room in Pennsylvania. In Manhattan, it's a flush line club. It's just a gin mill in old Chicago. And in London, it's a bloomin' pub. They serve you cocktails in Ritzy Newport, and it's Boilermakers in Sweden. But no matter where you are, when you stagger from a bar, you're just plain old-fashioned drunk.
Of course, you got your accordion sound.
I know a lot of places for refreshment, taverns and saloons and cabarets. But as you paint the town, don't run a good place down. Remember one good point, don't call it a diver joint, call it tap room in Pennsylvania. In Manhattan, it's a flush line club. It's just a gin mill in old Chicago. And in London, it's a bloomin' pub. They serve you cocktails
Frank John Yankovic, July 28,
and the
1915.
Boilermakers in Squedon.
Was the
But no
American
matter
accordion
where
player
you
and
are,
polka
when you stagger
musician.
from the bar, you're just plain
North America's polka
old-fashioned
king.
drunk.
Yankovic was considered a premier artist to play in the Slovenian style during his long career. He's not related to fellow accordionist Weird Al Yankovic, although the two collaborated. Interesting. Very interesting song. Frank Yankovic, huh? Boy, you guys are getting an earful today, aren't you? Let's see, what do we got here? A Night in May. Another Frankie Yankovic song. Apparently this person loved some of his music. Now, I wish I had the library book that these came out of, but I understand why that binder's not in here, because this would have weighed a lot more. So this is another Night in May, Frankie Yankovic and his Yanks. Another polka song. Let's get this started.
And then our love, dear, will never
It was Night in May. It's a waltz. You could hear that. It definitely had the waltz sound to it. And let's see what else we got here. Got more records than that. Okay, I'm gonna play 2 more waltzes. There's a Waltz Bohemia, and You Ought to Be in Pictures by Eddie Miller's Orchestra. Eddie Miller's Orchestra. You ought to be in pictures. I guess someone say the same thing about me. It's funny how these records are preserved and stood up to years of being stored. I don't know how they were stored originally on a shelf, but as Eddie Miller wrote, an American jazz musician. Yeah, I hear his tenor saxophone. Absolutely. Yeah, jazz is okay. Some people like jazz. It's definitely the kind of music you probably imagine sitting in Humphrey Bogart's Casablanca. He's thinking about Ingrid Bergman and saying, of all the gentlemen to come into, she had to come to mind. Oh, yeah. Play it again, Sam. Just like you did for her, play it for me. Well, I go grab a couple cups of gin and get blasted. Absolutely, is what I'm thinking. Maybe right after the time of Prohibition now. Alright, let's wrap up with 2 more songs of this collection for today, because we still got a whole shitload to go through, and I'm sure you're probably going to want to digest through all that music. So let's wrap it up with 2 more songs. Wrap it up with 2 more songs for you. You do. These are a slower song. This one's called Suitor's Waltz. Suitor's Waltz by the 6 Fat Dutchman. Well, you got a fat woman in a chair playing music by 6 fat Dutchmen. Is there an irony in that? I have no idea. Six Fat Dutchman was an American polka band formed around 1932 by Harold Lofussmacher in New Ulm, Minnesota, United States. The band was known mostly for playing the Oompa style polka music that originated in Germany and the German-speaking areas of Czechoslovakia. I think Stan would get a kick out of this. Maybe I'll let him borrow a few of these records for his man cave. Got enough records to distribute out to him too. He can listen to a few of them. God knows he gave us enough records. That one sounds like something like you hear at Oktoberfest. I like polka. I actually do like polka. I like the sound of the accordion too. After all, where you were from was actually a very famous man named Lawrence Welk up there in your general area. He was a polka guy. He was did the champagne music. I got his albums too and records. I'll play some of them someday. I like that one. That was good. Let's see. Let's go for twofer. Let's see. Kelly Pay Polka. The 6 Fat Dutchman. Let's play the other side. Side 1. I think it's side 1. Why not? Okay, well, I'm glad that you're getting everything ready for that. I hope the surgery goes fine for you. There's a tuba song, tuba song, tuba song. Yeah, well, it was essential. After all, the doctors have to know where they're gonna make the implants. And so the only way they can do that is to actually map your brain as best they can, but that's what the fMRI is for. So they're going to make sure that, okay, last one of your records for tonight is called The Waltz Bohemia by Sammy Madden. SAMMYMADDEN. Sammy Madden. Waltz Bohemia. This should be interesting. I used to listen to a lot of Lawrence Welk when I was a kid, so trust me, this is right up my alley. Yep, they do. Maybe this weekend we'll play some Lawrence Welk on Silvermoon Radio. As I got Lawrence Welk films too. I can hear the slow Leslie there, the Hammond, and the B2 Hammond. Okay. First of all, I want to thank Gemini Gem for the record she found. That was awesome. They actually... That was really, really nice music. I loved it. I loved almost everything so far we played. Obviously, you can bet the Love Me Tender by Elvis Presley was played a lot. Which is not surprising. I sang to it. You had a chance to hear me sing some. And, let's see what else we got. And we'll get some more of your records in this weekend in Silvermoon. We're going to definitely get some, let's play some more of my records. Some of these records don't even, like these here have all these records here. They can't read the labels on them. But I'm going to play a song that I like. And me and Lummy have sung it together a lot. Of course, Ginny Wright and Tom Tall. Ginny Wright and Tom Tall. This is from my record collection now. So let's get started with this one.
Are you mine all life through? Will you kiss me when I'm blue? Will you whisper I love you and make all my dreams come true? Will you share the good and bad? Bring me joy when I am sad. Tell me, darling, are you mine and only mine? Are you mine?
Yes, I am all the time. Yes, I am alone. Yes, sirree.
All my
No, not sirree. Oh, now what to do? Make the news. I'll be true. Don't be fear. Don't fear, 'cause I'm yours.
Are you mine? Tell me, dear. Will
Don't
I
let,
always have you here? Will the love light always shine in your heart just like in mine? Will you give as well as take? Keep the vows that we will make. Tell me, darling, are you mine and only mine?
Are you mine? Yes, I am.
All the time.
Yes, I am.
Mine alone.
Yes, sirree.
All my own.
Yes, sirree. No, I know what to do. I'll be yours, I'll be true. Don't you dear, come here, 'cause I'm yours.
Are you mine, rich or poor? Tell me, darling, are you sure?
Thank you
Will
very much,
whisper,
Gemini,
yes, I
Bruton.
do, and
Yeah,
forever
love
me
it,
true.
yeah.
Will you honor and obey? Will you promise not to stray? Tell me, darling, are you mine and only mine? Are you mine?
Yes, I am.
All the time.
Yes, I am.
Mine alone.
Yes, sirree. No, yes, sirree. No one else will ever do. But yours, now be true. No, be dear, 'cause I'm here, 'cause I'm yours.
Are you mine?
Yes, I am.
All the time.
Yes, I am.
Mine alone.
Yes, sirree.
All my own.
Yes, sirree. No one else will do. I'll be yours, I'll be true. Only dear, 'cause I'm here, 'cause I'm yours.
Don't worry,
Dear, and no fear, 'cause I'm yours. Now, these records were also rescued records. These, an older lady had passed away in a housing project, and the people were cleaning out her apartment, and they threw these in the dumpster, and Ed found them, and he said to me, Michele, what are these? I said, the records, they're 78s. He said, well, I found these in the dumpster. I said, well, I like I said before, I like music that's older music. And so I told him, I said, hey, you know what? I'd like to have some more of these records, because I'm going to play a record here that is actually from World War II by Vera Lynn on London Records. Let's see if we can get this up here without knocking my turntable around here, because these records are so heavy. The one I'm going to play is called the Parting Song by Vera Lynn. She just passed away. She's a British performer about in the early 2000s. And she was pretty well known during World War II. So, let's see how this sounds. Yeah.
From the time you say goodbye.
Yeah, it is.
From the time you say cheerio. When you take a handshake to
It lights everything in the room. So,
for your journey as you go. Keep a prayer within your heart that the time will surely fly.
yeah, it
The
was.
day when we shall meet again, from the time you say goodbye. From the time you say goodbye. From the time you say cheerio. When you take a handshake through.
This sounds very nice as far as quality goes. It sounds really good quality. Besides, it doesn't sound like this was played a lot either.
That the time will surely fly.
Yeah.
When we shall meet again, from the time you say
Wow, that's cool. There, see you, Marilyn. Very interesting song. The parting song. Well, it's almost time to get parting anyway, but let's see if I can come up with a few more. I know I accidentally hit the buttons on my board. Okay, so let's see what else I got here. I can see why these shellacs kind of faded out in obscurity because of the weight. I don't see me in your eyes anymore. That sounds like an interesting one. I'll keep the love light burning in my heart. That sounds interesting. Let's play two more Vera Lynn records. Or songs, anyway. The first one is I'll keep the love light burning in my heart. whoever this is for, your loved one, your significant other, whatever. Keep them in your dreams and your passions, guys. This is for you and your loved ones.
Such a yearning in my heart, darling, it will burn eternally.
You'd be surprised how many male singers at that time almost sounded all the same.
Into a fire as bright as any star above.
So let the glow of my desire light your way to my love. I'll keep the love light burning in my heart, so that you can find your way to me. The flame will grow into a fire as bright as any star above.
Oh, let the glow of my desire
Light your way to my love. I'll keep the love light burning in my heart.
It's kind of alluring. I'm listening to it, you know, like it has a kind of a like he's really singing with passion here. It's not just like he's just reading the lyrics and music. It's almost like he's feeling it in his heart. Next one we're gonna play. Last of the Vera Lynn ones is I don't see me in your eyes anymore. That sounds like somebody who's realized that she's probably being dumped.
I don't see me in your eyes anymore. Oh, why can't I make them shine as before? I don't see you or your heart in your kiss when you should sigh that you're mine to resist. what the outcome will be. I pray you'll stay. I'm the one you adore.
This kid's a very strong baritone because I can hear when he goes to lower notes that the recording has distortion to it.
I don't see in your eyes anymore. Oh, why can't I make them shine as before? I pray you'll say I'm the one you adore. Then I'll see me in your eyes as before.
Let's see, where are we gonna wrap up with the 78s? Because I want to get something else in. Let's see. Has satisfied mine? No, I don't think so. Lamplighter Serenade? Nah, that's pretty good, but not right now. Okay. See if I can try to find Boogie Woogie Santa Claus. I think that's in here. Oh yeah, here it is. This is one I have never seen anyone else play anywhere else. Oh, it's by Patty Page. Boogie Woogie Santa Claus. Boogie Woogie Santa Claus.
Well, look here, Jack, jumping down the track. He's got a rhythm and a speed, but nothing in his stack. He's the Boogie Woogie Santa Claus. Boogie Woogie Santa Claus. The Boogie Woogie Santa comes to town every Christmas Day. He lives up in the mountain like a hermit in a cave. Never had a haircut, never took a shave. Boogie Woogie Santa Claus.
Boogie Woogie Santa Claus.
The Boogie Woogie Santa will boogie all your blues away. Rock, 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 Mr. Santa. Jump, 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 Mr. Santa.
Boogie Woogie Santa Claus.
Got no presents for your tree or candy for your sock. When he starts to boogie, the whole town rocks. Rock, Mr. Santa. hat, put your best dress on. We're gonna really jump for joy on Christmas morn with the boogie woogie Santa Claus. Boogie woogie Santa Claus. The boogie woogie Santa will boogie all your blues away. Rock, 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 Mr. Santa. Jump, 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 Mr. Santa. The boogie woogie Santa will boogie all your blues away.
I have never heard that song anywhere else before. You just heard a song I have never heard on any Christmas album. Patty Page with Boogie Woogie Santa Claus. Boogie Woogie Santa Claus. Oh, yeah. And since we're playing records, and let me put these back on the stacks. And let's see if I mentioned Lawrence Welk. I have some. Gotta admit, I love that. I love today's show. Sorry we didn't do much talking. Oh, I talked, you listened. And of course, you typed at me. I gotta get ready to let Rusty inside. But I want to say everybody that came today, I want to thank you so much for being here for this special presentation. And of course, like I said, I want you to realize that I really appreciate everyone being part of the show. After all, we do have Silvermoon Radio on Sunday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Now, let's go ahead and go out and get some sleep. Have some happy dreams. May champagne dreams, as he would say, with bubble and champagne dreams be in your eyes tonight. Get a good night's sleep, guys. After all, tomorrow is Wednesday, and tomorrow is World of Warcraft Game Players Night. So let's see how we deal with that. For the game players, we'll be meeting at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And try to level up some more. For now, everybody, thank you for coming. And I hope you had a good time tonight. I'll see you all tomorrow morning at normal time. Good night, guys. Good night, everybody.